What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? So yeah, I finally watched Bill Collector, and I was just gonna watch it and put the review out tomorrow, but why put off and do it for tomorrow when I can do it right now? Why not? I'm not gonna be doing no edits to it. I'm just about to post it hot off the press. So it is what it is. Belle Collector Season 3, Episode 4, the main event. So Latrice meets with Selena down to Diva Dolls. Shout out to Diva Dolls. I'm assuming it's some type of local high-end dress boutique. So shout out to them. And she's looking for a dress for her upcoming wig release party that she's going to have. So Selena lets it be known that there's definitely issues between her and Sophia or Shantae or whatever the hell Sophia name won't be. And in Latrice's confessionals, she says she feels like Sophia and or Shantae, whatever her name wants to be, child, is jealous of the fact that JJ still loves her. Now, I don't necessarily think JJ still, again, I don't know these people personally. I'm not around personally. So maybe he does show some signs and wonders, and we just don't know about it. So I'm just only going off of what I see from the show, from what I see on the show. I just don't believe that even when they was on Bring It, they never really gave, like she wanted him back, he wanted her back. They never gave that off. So for me, you know what I'm saying? And they've been on two shows together at this point. I didn't see it back in 2014 when we was first introduced to them, and I don't see it now in 2023. I just don't. I just feel like they're like most divorced people. They still have a rapport of some sort with each other. There's still some respect there of some sort with each other. I mean, I see that. You know what I mean? I see both of them being supportive parents to their children that they share together. I've seen that, but I haven't seen where he still wants her or and vice versa. But that's just me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all seen it, but I've never have. Um, Letitia goes to see Marie and she apologizes for how Glendale read her down to her G Raws for this situationship that her and Essie got going on. And Marie opens up about what she went through with Pastor Heads. Listen, Marie, you were a beard, sis. All right. You trying to pull on my heartstrings and you just really can't because you was a beard. You was a known beard to that sis. Okay, so it's like, girl, whatever he gave you, he just gave you what most of the sissies give. So it's like what most of the messy church queens give, girl. So it's like, I mean, I hear you. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I mean, hey, when you deliver sissies, that's what you get. So Letitia wants to set her up, I mean, on blind dates. And here again, Marie, why the hell would you agree to go on? Look at the type of shit that Letitia got going on with Glendale. We already see what her type is. You really want to go to that? Don't get me wrong. I feel like an opossum is is way better than Pastor Heads. But and then when we saw the nigga that she threw at you, I said, we'll get there when we get there. Um, so Latrice goes to see the new building that she bought for Goddess Lentz with her friend Mandy. Now, it really won't much to that. Shout out to Mandy. I believe Scotty say he know Mandy too. I'm assuming all of them went to school together or whatever. So shout out to Mandy. She pretty or whatever. And she was just telling her, the different things that she got, that she see, her different visions. She wants floating chandeliers and a floating staircase and a floating bar set and in a floating alley, everything floating. That's what she want. White and glitter and sparkle and crystals and so on and so forth. And hey, listen, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for you buying a little yang 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 around the foreclosure or whatever the case may be, and then you can use your real money. You know what I'm saying, to spruce it up and zhuzh it up into what you really want it to be. Like I see what you're doing, Latrice. I'm here for it. Moving on. Letitia and Glendale have a little meetup or whatever. Wait. Um, Before we get to that, Glendale and Letitia goes to see Glendale's grandmother. Shout out to grandma. The doctor said that, this is it. This is it. All right. This is it. Ain't nothing more we can do. And we just gonna make her comfortable as possible. And until it's time for her to transition. And that's where she's at. Um Now we can get down to this. Letitia and Glendale meets up to go talk and whatever the case may be. Now, Letitia said she called it a date night, but then turned around and said that she don't want to give this man the wrong idea. Then don't call it a date night. Like, see, you starting off wrong already. Um, no, no tea, no shade, but you starting off wrong already. If you don't want him to get the wrong idea, then don't call it a date night. Now, listen. I agree with Letitia. I do. At the end of the day, just because I'm there for you with Big Mama, that doesn't mean that I want you back like that. Me and you are gonna get back together. This is what I want to do, and so on and so forth. And it doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all. And most dudes do that. Most dudes feel like just because a person is there for them, then that must somehow means that they're automatically magically forgiven of whatever it was that they done and they could just move on. Like, no, it don't work like that. It don't, Glendale. I'm sorry. You just can't do people any way you want to do them and then expect for them to still be there just because you give a half-hearted ass apology or you feel as though you've done so much to change in a few months. I mean, my thing is, Glendale, if you really changed like that, then you will respect her wishes and just not give all of this that you give her. If you really respect her the way that you say you do. If you really change the way that you say you have, then respect her wishes and respect her bounds. That's how I feel. I don't know. But anywho, all of that led into an argument. It led to Letitia getting up and leaving. And then they go outside and he talking about how she not finna take his son and all of the rest of this stuff. And it's just like, boy, go sit down. Moving on. Let me see. When we gonna get to the real stuff? Marie going on her blind date down to the bowling alley with Dewan. Girl, bye. Moving on. Because that's had Carlos King written all over. Why couldn't y'all just send that girl on a real damn date? Leticia, why couldn't you find her a real damn man and send her on a real damn date? Like it didn't. Y'all trying to play matchmaker or the date game or whatever the hell we used to call it back in the day with Marie. No. All right. No. All right. No. Dear Lord God Almighty. Moving on. Because Dewan looked dirty, dusty, raggedy. It looked like he put on the first thing he saw on the top of his dirty clothes hamper. Like, hell no. He looked like he smelled like sweat and axe. Like, absolutely not. I was with Marie. Like, And shame on you, Letitia. That's why I say Letitia got a type. You stupid for allowing her to be your matchmaker. Moving on. Um, Girl, Dewan sitting over here looking like he just stepped out of a D4L video. You don't get the hell out of my goddamn face. Anyway, Latrice's wig, Latrice's wig event, child, and she's meeting up with the models that's going to be modeling the different wigs that she dedicated to the ladies in the group, and she gave them names. Dear God Almighty. So Letitia's wig is named the Poughkeepsie Posse. Okay. Sophia's wig name is the Dress for Less. You's a shady bitch. Um, Tambra's is West Side Town. Keisha is Hattie Mae. Shout out to Hattie Mae. I got an auntie named Hattie Mae. Shout out to all of the Hattie Mae's. Use a shady bitch for this too, Latrice. Talking about something. Keisha. What you call her? Elderly maiden. Ain't that what you called her? I know you lying, Latrice. Um, and Marie wig was Miss Monroe. Now, since you threw shade at some of the ladies, surely you could take some. Latrice, all of your wigs look the same. The gag is, it really didn't flatter none of those girls that you put the wig on. No shade. I mean, maybe that's what you was going for because maybe you was just being shady to all of them, so you just decided to make all of their wigs look. I'm just saying, Latrice. I mean, you throwing all this shade, and you supposed to be the wig maker, and you was bigging up your wig, Sonny. And I was looking at him like, okay, like I was just moving on. So we get to the actual event. The actual event, it seemed like it was cute. The decor looked real basic. I mean, a lot of them was coming up in there trying to act like Latrice killed it. And no shade to the trees, but a lot of it did look basic, sis. I'm gonna be honest, especially that wall with the grass up. But anything like that is just tacky. Like this behind me, this green screen, this is tacky, but it is what it is. It ain't that no damn event. I'm just fine. So Akeisha thinking that Latrice is a lesbian killed me. Now Akeisha, I like you, girl, but that's a huge stretch. All right, now I feel as though Latrice may have swam around in the pond maybe once or twice? Shit, I think all y'all bitches did. And we all know where we stand with Marie Monroe. And Essie. You understand? But I don't know. I just could I see Latrice being with a woman? Maybe, but the woman wouldn't be Selena. Moving on. So, Sophie, this is the last part of this, and the only thing I really wanted to talk about. So, no shade. So, Sophia comes in. She says that she's coming in support of Latrice and whatnot, even though she ain't feeling her right now. She's here in support and so on and so. She was real cute, too. So she comes in. Shout out to Sanjay. We seen Sanjay getting a nasty piece of cameo up here. I'm for it. Then we see Sanjay in the next episode getting a nasty piece of confessional. I'm here for that too. Y'all know I love Sanjay. She was my favorite. So I'll bring it. So definitely shout out to her. She's still looking good, doing her thing. Top realtor, all that good stuff. Making money, Miss Sis. And it was real cute. So Megaphone comes in, and y'all know her and Selena are cool with each other. So Selena was talking to Tambra, about different little things or whatever. And Sanjay was there. So Selena asked, well, did your stepmama speak to you? And Sanjay said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She spoke. I spoke back. I told her she looked cute, which she did, so on and so forth. Like, it was cute. So then that's when Selena starts telling Megaphone all the church's business about how, Sophia never really speaks to her and how she feels like Sophia has been very disrespectful and so on and so forth. And around this time, Sanjay excuses herself. And I said, oh, okay, so this is them setting up. So Gucci and Selena. When Sanjay left, that was the cue for Sophia to go over there and I get that because they didn't know what was going to happen. And she didn't need to see that happen with her mama and her stepmom. So I get that. And she leaves. Let's just call a thing a thing. So when Sophia walks around there, she speaks to Tambra and doesn't speak to Selena. And Selena's like, hey, you don't see nobody else standing here? Now, I would have been Selena too. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, girl, but real Southern Belles will just speak. So Sophia says, well, listen, I'm basically giving you the same energy that you gave me down the stars baby shower because according to Sophia, Selena really didn't speak to her and so on and so forth. So I guess this was her way of being messy and petty and paying her back, I guess. I don't know. And then they get into this whole blow up, this whole argument. She's calling Selena an extra. And then the next thing we know, we hear all of this commotion mumbling and fumbling, and the girls finna start fussing and tussling and all of the rest of this shit. And it's sad. I'm gonna be real. It's sad because at the end of the day, all of y'all got to deal with each other. So it's like, why not get along? Why not find a common space, a common ground, a common medium with each other? Because all of y'all have to deal with each other in one way, shape, form, or fashion. And now this just caused furthermore division amongst the family. And who wants that? Who wants that? I mean, I'm just saying. And I know that's out of everybody, that's gonna put JJ in the most awkward thing because that's his ex-wife. This is his current wife. That's the mother of his children. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It puts the kids in a position with each other. It puts D in a weird predicament with Sanjay, Star, and Sky. I mean, I just feel like when y'all act like that, y'all don't think about the kids when it comes to that, and what type of awkwardness that puts in between them. After we just seen what they already was going through as children last season, they finally get to some place with one another where they're able to just be around each other and it's cool. And then this. And then in the next episode, we see how Sanjay finna get up here and be real messy and talk about how So Gucci was rude to not only her mama, but disrespectful to the girls recently. And I don't see what Sanjay will have to lie about that. No shade, Sophia. I ain't got no problem with you, but I don't see what Sanjay will have to gain by lying about that. I'm just gonna be honest. Considering what I've seen tonight, child, it was a mess, girl. It was a mess, honey. And Latrice, and another thing. Latrice, you sitting over here talking about something you don't want them ladies fighting because this is about you and it ain't got nothing to do with them. Well, then why would you invite the both of them there? If she already made it clear and plain that they have an issue, then why would you even chance that? Child, boo. All right, boo. Okay, that was the most action that happened down at the event, girl. Move, listen. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Tonight's episode wasn't bad, but it was a lot of things that we really could have dealt without. But it wasn't bad though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the only thing I really had interest in talking about was the fight. Well, it ain't a fight. Well, I don't think it was a fight. I don't know. Maybe it was a little tat-a-tay, a little rumble, a little skirmish. I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all. Bye.